What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I got a brand new build here, and I just picked this thing up on the way home from Canmore, and it looks pretty darn good. So this one actually came all the way from Toronto, Ontario. I got it shipped down on the train, and it's actually an active title truck. So it's only got I think around 16,000 K, maybe 17,000 K on it, and it's pretty much like new. So yeah, 16,800 K on it. So it's a 2023 Chevy Silverado. I can turn it off here. And it's just an RST, nothing too fancy, with the 5.5 foot box. And of course it's another white one. I got so many white trucks right now. And yeah, it's pretty clean. So I'll show you the damage on here. I actually drove this thing home from Calgary because it wasn't actually supposed to be here for another week or two, or week at least. And I just showed up, they called me this morning, so I was going by, so we just picked it up. And I just drove this thing home. So it's got some damage to the, pretty much just a little bit to this front fender here, which this can just be pushed out because they're so thin. You just straighten that back out, no problem. Obviously the door will have to be replaced. The rear door does have a tiny little, got some scrapes on it, but just a tiny little ding right there. So this should be pretty easily fixed. And then the box, same thing. I mean, you could probably just get this paintless dent removed or pushed out, right? And might have to do, it might be chipped there. So if I had to just even just blend it to like right here and paint the, or clear coat the whole box side. But it did get the uni side a little bit, so I'm gonna have to change the uni side on this truck. Push it in pretty good. I don't think I could pull that out, so it's probably easier just to change the uni side to probably like here, and then on the front door here it just kind of pushed it in a little bit, but it actually didn't push in like the door pillar or anything. So I mean, really you can just slap on any door, change this uni side, and should be good to go. And then it did pop the roof airbags and this seat airbag, but it's really bizarre. I don't know why they wouldn't just fix this thing, because it'd be pretty easy fix for a body shop. And yeah, the rest of the truck is pretty much like brand new. So it was a Ontario truck. So look at this, they like put undercoating like everywhere, and it's so nasty. So I'm gonna probably get my hot seat and just like pressure wash that all off. But the rest of it looks like pretty much brand new. It's got this really nice tunnel cover on it here, and I think I got a pretty good deal on it. I guess we'll see how much it's going to cost to get the whole thing fixed. But I have actually quite a bit of spare parts for these trucks now, so, and I might be buying another parts truck to fix that other white one in there that I'm working on. So might not have to buy too many, so probably just buy a new door and a uni side and a few airbags, and that should pretty much be, or pretty much should be everything I need for this truck. So gonna just pull in the shop here and clean it up a little bit, maybe pull this roof, this headliner down, and then pull the seats out. And obviously I have to get the seat belts sent away and get them repaired, because just the two front seat belts locked up. But this one actually didn't lock up, so I was able to actually wear my seat belt on the way home. Just had to kind of sit a little bit uncomfortable, but besides that, everything else looks pretty much mint. The front windshield doesn't even have a chip in it. So, and it was pretty slick. I've never actually got a truck shipped like that, and they just shipped it by train. They went and picked it up for me, and yeah, it was cheap. So I was actually going to drive this thing home from Ontario, but it would have been like 3,500 K, and I couldn't even do it. It was way cheaper. I think it was $1,800 with everything, and then I just picked it up on my way home, and it was pretty slick. So anyways, let's pull this thing to the shop and we'll get after it. So now they got the headliner dropped down here. I went and pulled out the airbags. So these are the old ones that kind of just, when they explode, just like a big curtain that comes down. And didn't really actually wreck this headliner. These ones are, sometimes you can get away with just reusing the same headliner, and look, it's in pretty much perfect shape. So just had to drop it down a little bit to get this out. So pretty much just run the new, this is the right side, I think. So just run the new one up in there, put the bolts in, and away you go. And then I also went and pulled out the seat belts and changed them. So got some fresh new seat belts in here. I didn't even get this little guy here, but it should be here tomorrow. For some reason it's kind of like seized up there, so I'm not sure for when the seat belts go, it must wreck that, I'm assuming. But I got a new one. They're only like, I think they're 40 bucks or something, so might as well change them. And then But yeah, might as well throw this headliner, or the airbags in the roof here. Can throw this headliner back up and that'll be all together. And then the seat and stuff can go back on that side. And same with this side. I actually have a whole new seat for this side. I think I'm just gonna steal it out of this truck for now, because they're all the same. Like the patterns and the options are exactly the same on these two trucks. So for now, I'll just throw the new seat that's not damaged in there. And then I guess I might as well start cutting this Uniside off here. So I think I'm gonna section it probably about right here. And then like right probably here is where I can do it. And then I'm not sure on this one. I think I had to go up to here on the back here. It just kind of depends where the GM wants you to cut it. And then here's the new Uniside right over here. So just chop it out once we get this all cut apart here. And then I guess I'll have the rest of it for if I need for something else. I might as well keep that if you have one that has like damage here or something. But anyways, I'm gonna throw this headliner back in here and then we'll start chopping that Uniside off there. Alright, so now I got all the seat belts and the headliner all wrapped up here, so everything's all back together. I am missing, or just for the seat belts, all I have left is this top piece, but for some reason these are kind of busted, so I just ordered new ones for this. And same with on this side. So they're already in stock, I just have to go grab them and then I can put the top cover on, but that doesn't really matter for now. I'm going to start tackling this Uniside, so I'm going to have to pull the box off here first. Show Zeke. It just got a little bit of damage right here, which I need to push that out anyways. So, but the box needs to come off so I can cut this panel off here. And I think I can just leave the front fender on here, because I don't think I'm honestly gonna have to even remove the front fender, because this is so thin I can just pretty much push it back out. I'll take the wheel well liner out, and then I should be able to just like blend the paint to right here or something, because then I don't have to take the badges off or paint any of that, right? So, but anyways, I need to get this on the hoist and we'll pull the box off and then I can start cutting this Uniside off here. All right, so I got the whole side cut off here, and everything underneath here looks really good, so there wasn't any damage to the inner structure of this. So I'm thinking probably just section this right around here-ish, probably something like that. Just because if you go up any higher, there's a bunch of foam and stuff up there, and then also this double laps right here. So should be able to just section it right here or so, or maybe, I'm not sure exactly. I'll mount it up there and see what it looks like. And then I'll probably go up to here on this one, just because there was a dent right there. And then this is also just a little bit easier to weld on that spot. And then the front's really, really easy here. Just one little spot right here to section. And then I can even leave this foam piece right on there and then just spray some new foam in here once it's all welded up. And then I guess I'll just have to pull this wheel well liner out, and I'll just straighten out this little bit up, a little part on the fender here, and it should be good. So here's the old piece I took off here, and Zeke just wanted to play fetch. And then here's the new piece. So I'm just gonna mark it a little high. I'll just chop this off, and then we can just mount this up here, and then I guess I'll just keep the rest of this, so if I ever need like a, you know, if I have some damage on any of this, just keep that somewhere for later, because this piece I think it was like 1,500 bucks or something for this. It's just like a tin can. So anyways, I'm gonna get this thing chopped up here, and then we'll mount it up here and see how it all fits. Alright, so I got the rocker panel in pretty much the right spot here. I still have a little bit of trimming to do, but for the most part, I got it mounted up and it's looking pretty darn good. So just need to do a little bit of trimming right here, but for this back here is pretty much in the right spot. I just need to do some backing and then obviously clean it all up, drill the holes, and then weld through primer on everything. And the front is just sitting here and it's pretty darn close. So the fender does need to come out, but I'll just take the wheel well liner out to beat that pretty close. But for the most part, it's looking way better, and there was no damage on the inside of the rocker panel there, so makes it really, really easy to change all this. And then tomorrow I'm just gonna get this thing welded up, and then I can do a little bit of body work, and then this will be ready for paint. So just gotta do a little bit of rocker adhere to match the factory style, but besides that, I should be able to just, you know what, I could probably even blend up in here somewhere, so I don't have to actually paint the whole entire uni side, and then blend this front fender, and then paint the two doors, obviously, because there's one brand new door, and then the back door had just a tiny bit of damage, so I should be able to fix that no problem. And then just blend all that, and then fix the box back here, which is sitting, it's pretty minor, just need to do a little bit of pushing out here, and mostly because this one piece is just kind of pushed up just a tiny bit. So once I get that straightened out, I should be able to just push this little dent out no problem, because you can get right behind it anyway. So, but I'll show you a few other projects that gotta go on the go here. So I did one video so far. This is the 2023 crew cab. It's got a 2.4 liter 2 point something turbo in it, and did one video on it so far, but I didn't get this thing finished up, so I do have all the parts for it. The interior is pretty much wrapped up, and I got new seat belts and airbags and everything in it so far, but I just need to fix this little ding right here and on the box. And then I got this is a 2024 half ton, which is this one, and here's the new cab and the box for it and everything. So haven't worked on this one for a bit, but I do have most of the parts for it, so I can pretty much start swapping the whole entire interior into this cab. And then here's this 2024 dually that I bought a couple days ago here, and have a new frame and everything on order, so should be here hopefully next week, and then we can start swapping the frame on this thing. And then here's the cab for that 2024 dually, and I mean, it doesn't need that much work. It's got a few dents on the doors, but and then a new rad support, and you know, everything else looks pretty damn good. So for the most part, just need to get this frame in here and get the frame swapped on this thing, and then that'll be back rolling. Then I can fire it up, and it should be all good. So everything looks so awesome on this. I can't wait to get this truck together. And then there's the Corvette. I got so much junk in here right now, but the Corvette is pretty much wrapped up here, except for some paint and just maybe a few odds and ends little things. So been just kind of cruising around a little bit and just getting all the little odds and ends out of it. And you can probably see on the camera, this paint does not match up, but also this gap's kind of crappy right here too. So that'll be needed to get fixed. And then obviously blend some paint, and gonna probably paint this whole entire car, because obviously this door and stuff needs to be painted in the rocker panel. And then you probably saw this in the background here. This was that 2023 Camaro that I rebuilt at one point, but as you can see, it is crashed. So I'll make a video on this later. Haven't decided exactly what we're gonna do with this yet, but I will make a video on what's going on with this thing, because it is now smashed again. It's not terrible, but it does have some damage now on the rear here. So, but it actually didn't even break this taillight, but it's a little bit smashed up here, and all the airbags that I did once replace are popped again. So at least they do work. And then I do have this is a Chevy Cruze I'm actually just building just for like a a little beater car. Bought like a little parts car just to like rip around in. So anyways, got lots of projects on the go, but that's gonna be a wrap for this video. Probably finish up welding this 2023 rocker panel up here tomorrow, and just want to get this one all wrapped up, and then probably do the other 2023 2.4 liter and get that one wrapped up next. And then by then hopefully the frame and stuff will be in for that dually and we can do that dually project. So but anyways, thanks for watching and tune in for the next one. Peace.